Hello, welcome once again to this tutorial. It's a pleasure having you. It's Creativity Academy. Yeah, in this tutorial we'll be designing a label, a product label for a product. So without further ado, let's get into business. So the first thing I'll be doing is that we're going to be deleting these tests by clicking on delete the test. So I'll be setting the image size for this. So come over to image size. I'll be making use of Facebook cover art. So I want to use for design. And just click on this. You can see what we have. So the next thing is to change the color of this. The background color. Click on color. So I'll be making it a radiant color. Something like this. Let me see. Let me make use of this. And click on this. So after that, the next thing I'll be doing now is that I'm just going to be just going to come over to shape now. So I'm gonna try to increase the radius of this shape like so. So I'm just gonna come over here and just place it somewhere here, and I'm just going to click on this. So what I'll do next is I'm just going to come over to my text tool. I'll come over to my text tool and to my text now, and I'll edit it. So what I'll do next is that I'm just going to type out benefits. Okay. So having done that, now the next thing I'll be doing now is to click on OK. I'm just going to come over to font. I want to change the font of this text. Come over to font. So I'm making use of something like let me see what I can make use of. Let me check this out. Okay. So what I'll do next is I'll change the color of this text as well. Change the color of the text and make it something like this. Something like this. Yes, something like this. Cool. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust the size of the text. And adjust the size like so. So having done that, now what I would do is just come over here so you can see what we have. I can just come over here to try to like move this. You can see what I'm doing, right? Okay. I think it's not cool yet. It's not cool yet. Just come over here. Let me make sure let me make sure it's properly placed. So just gonna come over here. Okay, so what I'll do next is just go over to my text tool, edit it. So just start typing now. I'm just gonna paste this here. So click on OK. So you can see what we have. So what I'll do now is I'm just gonna come over to the size of this text. Try to reduce the size so, and I can just adjust with this hands. Okay, something like this. So I can come over to something like this. I'm just gonna come over to my layer panel. I want to try to like group these two, group the two, then I'll try to like move the two just a bit to this side, then come over here, move this a little bit to this side, and try to like change the fonts of this text, the font of the text, something like let me see this. Okay, so what I'll do next is that I'm just gonna come over to go over to my text again, my text once again, edit. So you're gonna start typing now. Natural. Okay. So after doing that, I'm just gonna come down and try to like try to like change the font of this as well. The font, something like this. Okay. So what I'll do next is I'm just gonna duplicate this, copy, edit. So I'm gonna type no preservation. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just gonna bring it down like so. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna try to align this properly to make sure that it's great. Just try to like align this properly. Okay, I think it's cool like so. We'll come over to text edits, and I'll be typing my text now. I'm gonna paste this like so, and click on done. So click on OK. So I can move this like so. I can reduce the size. Okay, and I can try to like change the font of this. Change the fonts. So just place it like so. Okay, so the next thing now is to come over here. Let me copy this and edit and just type in. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it. Let me use this to bring it over. Okay, try to increase the size a little bit. So come over here now, you can just try to adjust it. Just try to adjust this. So having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is to come over to my gallery, and I'll bring it in a particular image. So the image I want to bring in this particular image. So click on this. So what I'll do now is let me just go over to the layer panel and try to like pin all this down. Okay, so now I can now move this, adjust this successfully. Just try to like bring it down here. Okay, so having done that now, let's see what we have. I'm just going to like okay, just gonna try to come over to text edit. I'm gonna type jam. Okay, so I'll be changing the font of these tests. Okay, it's the fonts. Let me increase the size of this. Just bring it like so. So you just try to like make this capital letter. Okay, just gonna bring it like so. And try to like go over to style and make it bold. Okay, I'm gonna go over to stroke. We're adding stroke to this. So the stroke I want to add now is something like this. Nope, something like this. Yes, I can just increase the stroke. Okay, just so. Okay, so now having done that, now what I'll do next is just to this stroke is somehow too much. Okay, it's cool like this. Let me leave it at 10. Okay, so what I'll do now is give it a little bit of spacing. Like so. Then I will bending it. Oh, I ought to have pinned this down a little bit. Come over to let me pin this down. So what I'll do next is just gonna try to like bend this a little bit like so. So I'm just gonna bend it like so, and I'm going to okay. So having done that, now what I'll do next is that we're going to bring in another image. First, let me just pin this down and go over to gallery and then bring in another image, which is this. Okay, so what I'll do now is just I'm going to adjust this properly to the size I want it to be. Okay, so what we have now, so what I'll do next is that I'm going to try to duplicate this. Just kind of come over here and duplicate this, copy. I'm gonna move it. Just leave it here like so. This is becoming more beautiful, right here. Okay, let me duplicate this as well. Copy. Then move, move, move. Move it down here. Just try to pin this a little bit. Okay. So now come over here, copy. Let's try to bring this down. Try to move it like so. Bring it down here. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do next is that I'll bring in another image from gallery. Before doing that, let me just try to like pin all this down. Pin this four down. Okay. Then from gallery, image, this. Okay. So let me try to like adjust the size. Let me adjust the size. Come in. I want to try to adjust this jam a little bit. Okay. Like I will be increasing the size a little bit. I want to. Okay, just bring it like so. Okay, so come over here. Okay, so I'm removing this. Okay, so go over here and pin this down as well. So let me bring this now. Let me reduce the size. Just bring it down here. Try to like mistakenly pressed it while trying to like, okay, good. So you can see we are getting there. It's getting more beautiful and beautiful and beautiful, right? Let's come over here, just try to increase this. So what I'll do next is that I'm just going to duplicate this, duplicate this, then I'll come over here. I'm going to be moving this now, like so. Just gonna try to like, why am I, why is my hand clicking on it? So I'm gonna try to like adjust it. Okay, then what I will do now is that I'm just going to like bring this down. Okay, copy. Okay, try to like move it, move it. Then I can just bring it down here. Something like this. Okay, our thing is too good. This thing is too here. Bring this here. This as well. Let's come over here. Bring this down. Try to work on this. So what I'll do next is that I'm just gonna come over here now. I'm gonna come over here and try to move this, pin this down, this particular one. Move it back a little bit. Okay, so what I'll do next is I'm just going to come over here and say to shape now. Making use of this and try to like, okay, put this over, make it smaller, this over, and try to like okay, I'm trying to like move this to the center. Okay, and I can just come back to this. Try to move it, move it. just delete this. Let me delete this. Okay, so what I'll do next is I'm just gonna move this a little bit here, like so. So now I'm just gonna come over here. Let me try to adjust this down a little bit. Let it down like so. Okay. So I'm just gonna come over to. Let me see if I can look for a logo to put here. Go to my gallery. Okay. And down to notifications. Let me make use of this. So I'll try to like pin all of this down. Just this now. I'm just going to change the color of this. Okay. Oh, better still, let me just let me delete this. Let me just put in a name instead, something like. Let me just write something. Okay, like so. So I can change the color of this now. Make use of this. Change the fonts. Change the fonts. Something like. Okay, this one here. Change the size. Use the size. Okay. Okay. So now, after that done, what I'll be doing next is that I'm just going to be adding some kind of I'll come over here now. Let me pin this down. Let me come over to this jam. So you can see if I can still infuse some kind of effect there to make it more beautiful, like shadow. Let me see. Okay. So let me just make use of I think I'll make use of black shadow here. Try to like this. Right, cool. So what I'll do next is we're going to come over to the gallery now. From gallery. Let's go on this. Okay. Come over here, pin this down. Pin the jam down. The jam. So what I'll do now is come over here and I want to try to like adjust this to a little bit up, a little bit up. So what I'll do now, I'm just gonna come over here and try to like adjust this like so. Then I'll go over to my gallery again. Let me just go back. This particular image here. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do now, I'm just gonna come over to this. I want to reduce the size of this test. Come over to size. Try to reduce size a little bit. Okay. As you can see. As you can see. Wow, you can see how beautiful this is. Isn't this beautiful? So just this, a little bit down here. Okay. Now the next thing to do now, after we are done with our design, is to save this. But before saving this, I think I need to make a little bit of adjustment to this. This here, to make sure it's properly aligned. Okay. Okay. So you can see how beautiful this is, right? So now having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is to just save this. I think we are done. Come over here now, gallery. Come over here, save as image, custom, ultra, save to gallery. So you can see what we have. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.